We love our pets, but how do we remain close to them when their time is up? We turn to Bong But Not Forgotten. Bong But Not Forgotten will turn your pet into a device to smoke weed out of. We use our taxidermy know how mixed with our state of the art stoner technology to take that dog that was hit by a car to turn him into a dog you can take a hit from.
Can you turn anything into a bong?
We sure can. Dogs, cats, hamsters, that would be a one hitter. Parakeets, cockatiels, and ferrets. Because let's be honest, if you owned a ferret, you're smoking some weed.
Can you do my grandma?
We aren't supposed to, there's a whole lot of just, let's talk over there away from the microphones. Bong but not forgotten. Turn your loved one who went poof into something you can puff. What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid Talking Stupid on the DVM Production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we read the stupid so you don't have to.
And we are broadcasting live on YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah. If you're watching us, share it. If you're not watching us, you're not hearing this. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. We got some good stupid today. All right. I can't wait to tell you about some of these things. Other ones I can wait because they're going to be later, but like some that I can't wait. Okay. Anyway, how was your day?
Oh,
I can't wait.
Okay.
No, okay. You can tell me your day.
No, it's
I'm so busy.
I was working on Common Core math.
Oh,
my nephew.
That's the worst.
It really is. I had a whole talk the other day with somebody. We were talking about Common Core math, and I made a comment about I'd like to slap the guy because they were full agreement with me. They said how much they hated it. I go, I'd like to slap the guy that came up with Common Core math. And this one girl I was talking to goes, or woman. And I was like, is this the one you want to take credit for? Like, just be like, I'm not sure who's murdering the hell out of those people, but I'd like to find that guy and strangle him. And they're like, it might be a woman. Because we can do anything.
It could be Jane the Ripper. Hello.
Right. We can kill people and come up with useless math processes. And I'm like, it's a guy. It's got to be a guy going. It's literally the math equivalent of, I know this way is longer, but it's the way I like to go.
I already have the answer. Why do I have to do it this way?
Because I have a process.
Okay, but no one likes this process. It's not
it's my process, but everyone has to do it.
It's pretty unusual.
It's common.
Named
after my favorite rapper.
Kanye West?
Yes. I went a long way around to get there. I'll tell you all about it in just 30 small steps.
Oh my God, there's so many steps. Oh man, speaking of steps, we've finally reached the step where McDonald's is no longer fucking around.
Oh.
Have you?
I didn't know they were. I didn't know they were like, look.
They have been. Here's the thing.
Have you? The McDLT, we've been fucking around. I miss the McDLT. Bring back the McDLT.
What was that? They had like an arch burger or something. Like it's McDonald's for grown-ups. Like, isn't all your food for grown-ups?
Yeah.
Like the Happy Meals, you have toys that I'm like, I want to play with some of those toys.
Right.
It's all for grown-ups.
Yeah.
And like you're open till 1 a.m. at some locations. Other ones are 24 hours. Not the ice cream machine.
Right.
Now that's a denial. Like, oh, it's broken. For something that breaks a lot, you think they'd replace it. Or just get some tubs of Haagen-Dazs. Like, here, take this instead. I'm sorry.
Right.
So have you seen those pictures of the McDonald's burgers that have lasted for 20 years and they're completely fine still?
Yeah.
So McDonald's after finally there was a video posted on TikTok that had over 500,000 likes of someone posting this burger and fries combo from 1996, and she described them as being completely intact. McDonald's was like, all right, we gotta stop this, even though there's been literally 100 examples of all this, like people preserving our burgers because they're not entirely made of food, if we had to be honest about it. But that's our food is like, it's, I swear, it'll decompose. They released a statement on their website. It's on there right now. I got this from there today. In the right environment, our burgers, like most other foods, could decompose. So you're already not hard hitting on the it will definitely decompose. They're like, hey, if you put it in the right spot, it might happen. You don't know that for sure.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
And they say that in order to decompose, you need certain conditions, specifically moisture. Without sufficient moisture, either in the food itself or the environment, bacteria and mold may not grow, and therefore decomposition is unlikely. It's like, okay, so you're right now you're saying, oh, it could be wet outside, but like if the food was wet, it would decompose.
Yeah, so there.
Yeah, we got you. Self-owned. And they say, our burgers are made with only 100% USDA inspected beef. There are no preservatives or fillers in our patties, and the only thing ever added is a touch of salt and pepper on the grill. The problem is the patties are like a 1/4 inch thick, and then they salt it, and then they cook it out so all the moisture comes out of it. So you cooked all the preservation properties out of it.
Right.
And then you put it on buns that are just a digestible styrofoam, maybe?
Sure.
I mean, when's the last time you had a fillet of fish?
I don't like fillets of fish, so it was a long time. My dad's a fillet of fish guy. My dad either likes the fillet of fish or he likes the big fish from Burger King.
Well, see, that's the thing. Burger King is not on trial right now.
No, I know.
Big fish could go back to the big water. We're talking little fish and motherfucking McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's probably
But here's the thing, like, you don't eat a lot of McDonald's, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Not anymore.
I do once in a while. But like, did the pink slime, like McNuggets, like, did it change your mind on McNuggets?
No, because I was never like, I mean, when I was a kid, I used to eat McNuggets, but then I never really fucked with them after a certain age. I didn't even know about the pink slime stuff until I was past them.
Right.
Now if I'm eating McDonald's, it's because like I'm on a road trip and there's nowhere else to eat.
Right.
Or I'm super hungover and I just need some goddamn sausage biscuits in my body.
Right.
Sometimes there's both of those. In which case, you're just in a car shoveling sausage biscuits in your mouth going, I shouldn't have done that. And you don't know if you're talking about the night before or the sandwich.
I'll tell you what beats the hell out of McDonald's, like, because I'm a big McDonald's breakfast person. Like, when they went, that's primarily what I get, although with the coronavirus and everything like that, they stopped doing all-day breakfast, which I think they were just waiting for an excuse. But Wendy's breakfast is phenomenal.
Okay, are you talking right now Wendy's breakfast, or are you talking about Wendy's breakfast from a few years ago?
I'm talking about Wendy's breakfast now.
Okay, I could tell you right now, you're full of shit.
No.
Wendy's breakfast right now is ass. It's ass. Compared to what it was like 5 years ago when they
re-released it.
Oh, re-released it, but it's all new stuff, so it's not a re-release, it's a new one. It's like, psych, sorry we made it so good the first time.
I'm just saying, it's really good.
What are they giving you to lie like this to my face?
How dare you? You're compromising the integrity of a show that we've half-heartedly done for 5 years.
How dare you besmirch the good name of 5 years ago Wendy's breakfast? That Wendy's breakfast was the kind of Wendy's breakfast where you had to know which Wendy's had it, because not all of them did. And even then, when you talk to someone about it, they're like, why would you get Wendy's for breakfast? I'm like, no. They have a whole menu.
It's so good though.
No, it's not.
All right, fine.
It's not. I've been there. I tried it
When?
like a month ago.
I don't know.
I have a Wendy's down the street from my
I think
house.
maybe your standards are a little high.
Yeah, maybe they are. It's called self-care. And when I want to have $17 worth of breakfast sandwiches because I'm a little hungover, I'm not going to waste my time on goddamn Wendy's nowadays.
I mean, honestly, by your current attire, you probably just appreciate a lumberjack breakfast.
Yeah, but you know who doesn't have that? Wendy's now.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Wendy's 5 years ago, they had this breakfast burrito that would just smack every other breakfast food in the face. Like you said,
you went a long way for that. You went the Common Core method. It's a breakfast burrito that would just smack every other food in the face.
I was you can't really see. Hold on, I'll tell you what. I will do this one. Yeah, just smack every one of them in the face.
Okay,
see,
yeah.
It's a visual bit that I got this much screen, you know.
Yeah, if I don't see it, then I don't understand it.
Oh, okay.
A lot of it's obviously a lot of the material and stuff that they use is just cutting. You know, they're just cutting corners and stuff.
Because we're talking
I'm
about Wendy's breakfast now.
talking about McDonald's.
I thought you were talking about Wendy's breakfast now. You said cutting corners, and I just assumed you were talking about the inferior product.
No. One of my favorite stories about like the whole aspect of food and food quality has always been Olive Garden. When Olive Garden like apparently like redid their menu and they redid a lot of stuff was because they were like, why are we getting such a bad rap? It's like, well, it's probably because of your everything. But at the same time, they had a quality control person come in, and one of the things that they noticed is they're like, so you're making this pasta, but you didn't put any salt in the water, you know? And they go, oh, well, that's because someone came along a long time ago and said that we can lengthen the time that we could use a pot by not adding salt to the pot.
Are you talking about the physical pot itself, or just the pot of water? Pot. Okay, so it's not the pot of the water for the day.
No.
Wow.
No, physical pot. They're like, these pots are getting used because we cook everything in it. And they're like, yeah, but if you don't put salt in it, then you can lengthen the amount of time you get to keep the pot, which means for a good 15 years or so, not a single piece of pasta was salted in any way, shape, or form.
Wow. Do they salt the microwave now?
They do.
Okay.
Yes. It's called seasoned.
They just open it up, throw a handful of salt, put your side dish in there, and hit it.
There you go.
They're like, we were
bread. Eat this bread.
We were told by the quality control person that all of our food needs more salt. So now we're salting the pot, we're salting the microwave, we're salting the dishwasher. We throw some salt in your eyes if you talk back to us.
Yeah. And what's that over there? Huh? Look back at me.
We hired a
now, who wants more salad?
We hired the Salt Bay guy to come and add salt to everything. We didn't give him enough instruction. I'm sorry that your baby is crying. I'm sure it'll wash out eventually.
He was adding salt to injury.
All right, so we're gonna go. Welcome to the Bear Show.
No,
because Patrick can't be trusted when he's on a microphone. Oh man.
Does it say anything about our show that your mom no longer listens to us?
No. She still texts me, like sometimes when she'll be listening to it. If my brother calls, she has to stop watching because she watches it on her phone. And she sends me a text. Sorry, Roger called. I had to stop watching. I'll watch it later. And I'm like, okay.
What did you have to say? I missed it. You were laughing. It's fun.
Oh, speaking of fun.
Oh.
You know about that Willy Wonka dude?
Mm-hmm.
What you know about a little bit different version of it?
Chili Jonka. Like Willy Wonka's lesser successful cousin.
Well, of course, his name is David Klein.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I didn't want to put Dilly Donka because you know the name David Klein?
Yeah. He's the Jelly Belly guy, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I was really expecting you not to know that. Hey, do you know the name David Klein?
Yeah, he's the jelly.
God damn it, Patrick! You idiot! Everyone knows his
No,
name. He's the founder
no.
of Jelly Belly.
Who's David Klein?
He's the creator of behind the name Jelly Belly and the
Oh,
brand. He is launching
I
his
want
own.
it noted that I have no idea how I know that.
I would, you know what? We're going to put a timeout on it, and we're actually going to interrogate you on how the hell do you know that name?
I want to say maybe it was a Jeopardy answer.
I mean, I feel like that'd be a good answer, but give me 3 wrong answers for why you know that name.
I went to camp with him.
Okay, that's 1.
He stole my jelly bean recipe.
Okay, that's 2.
He may have touched me inappropriately.
Oh,
yeah. He was like, "Hey, do you like candy?" I was like, "Yeah, I like candy." And he's like, "Cool, get in this van." And I was like, "That's weird. Do you have candy in your van?" He's like, "How do you move? Else do you move candy?" And I said, "Well, I don't like your attitude." And he patted me on the shoulder and said, "Shut up. Just get in the van. I'm David Klein, and I created Jelly Belly." I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
I would like it noted that David Klein has done nothing to me. I enjoy his product, and I'm sorry that he's gotten roped into this.
It's not his product anymore as of 1980.
Oh.
So
poor guy's retired and he's getting shit.
He's not even retired.
Oh, he's not?
Because
did he sell it?
Listen, well, here's the thing. There's a documentary about it. It was very poorly made. I'm pretty sure it was done by his son or maybe his son's friend. I don't know. It was very poorly shot. Everything was at weird angles, and poorly lit. And
like,
yeah.
When I did Jelly Belly,
that's exactly it.
Myself,
one of the
why can it taste like popcorn?
The biggest name that was in the documentary, Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Just, talking about his love of jelly beans and ripping on Ronald Reagan.
What would be a good name for a Weird Al Yankovic jelly bean parody song?
Oh, goodness. Ooh. I was trying to do one with WAP, but like Waj. Wet and Juicy.
Would it be Wet and Jelly?
Oh, Wet and Jelly. I was thinking Wet and Juicy because it's similar to the actual song itself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and say Wet and Juicy.
I always thought they were putting a bunch of stuff up around because when the song came out, there was all that. There's still a good amount of protesting going on and everything like that. Now that it's stopped, but I figured the song was called "White and Privileged."
Well, when a certain boat parade got sunk a little bit, those were some wet ass pushes.
I was gonna say it's too real. It's too real, but it's also on the level of stupid. That like any other year, that would have probably been a story.
That probably would have been a story.
But oh my god, and just the.
Oh. So anyway, David Klein, who you somehow know is the founder of the name Jelly Belly, he announced a contest recently. That's his version of a vast treasure hunt that's spanning the entire U.S. The winner.
Where his company went.
He knows where it went.
It's like, why did I sell it? Someone tell me.
Oh, he got strong armed. They're doing a thing where in every single state they're selling 1,000 tickets for $50 each, and once you get the ticket for your state, they are launching a treasure hunt, and you are going to be looking for essentially a golden ticket. It's a dog tag with a serial number on it. Everyone that buys a ticket will get the same clue, and then everyone in that state just has to try to go find it. Now you can buy a ticket for all the states around us if you want to, because you can,
right,
double, triple, quadruple your chances. And then there's going to be one winner from each state. Each of them wins $5,000, and then from all those winners, there's going to be yet another ultimate treasure hunt where the winner of that will be receiving a key to one of his candy factories. He's doing an actual real life Willy Wonka situation.
Okay, but I mean, here's distribution. Here's
What?
HR. Excuse me, Paul. This is the winner of the contest. I just wanted to show him HR.
Oh, well, if you could just sign a couple forms for me, I can be getting into engage with you.
Paul.
Yes.
We talked about this. I need a song.
You what?
Before the forums, we need to hear a song.
Oh. Baby, would you like some chocolate? Baby, would you like some chocolate? Don't work here.
Oh. I'm thinking more along the lines of an Oompa Loompa song, but
I know.
Paul doubles as a really weird singer on his off time. Paul, stop telling us about your show. No one from the office wants to go. And we don't even have chocolate.
You replied interested on Facebook.
I found it interesting.
That's pretty much a maybe, and maybe is almost a yes. So unless you're going to think about it, don't even say it.
Gotta write that down because we're gonna do like an album of like the songs that come out. We could do "Baby, Would You Like Some Chocolate."
I don't know. It sounds like I'm ahead of A&R too.
Yeah, right.
HR and A&R.
All the R's.
All right. So here's the thing: tickets cost $50. Once you find the necklace, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there's a little bit of a Q&A here, and they say, "What happens after I win the candy factory?" He says there probably will be some taxes that will have to be paid on the property, and to consult your accountant. You will also have to hire your own employees. But what he's doing is giving you one of his candy factories in Florida. So already, oof. And then along with the factory, you will get a candy making course at University of Wisconsin-Madison. Your expenses to get there will be covered. And he also said they're going to get his time. He's going to be their mentor, available 24 hours a day to answer any questions, help them launch new products.
Anymore, he doesn't have shit to do. And how does he give away a factory to a company he doesn't own anymore?
It's not, but that's the thing. This isn't a Jelly Belly factory that you are getting.
You're just getting a candy factory?
You're getting a candy factory, and you're gonna do your own thing, girl.
What would your top 3 candy bars that you would make?
Ooh, a candy bars. Okay, so the first one, it essentially be like a Cadbury cream egg, but in a bar form.
Wow. Yeah.
So like think of a Snickers and a Cadbury egg together.
Okay.
Because that shit is dope, and fuck it being available just for like a little bit of time out of the year. 24/7, 365, 366 on a leap year. Because we don't discriminate against leap years over here.
In the class alone, you'd find out what nougat is.
I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to have that knowledge.
Right. What are the other 2?
Let's see. I would have. Okay, so you know that rock candy that's like it looks like meth, like when it forms on a stick.
Yeah.
I'd have that, but in like a giant ball form. So like you know, you have those giant lollipops.
Yeah.
I'd have a giant rock candy that's like the shape of a mace, and I'd be like, "Here you go, kids, enjoy this spiked candy ball."
And that could be what it's called. It's called Spikies.
Spikies. A subsidy of ouchies.
Along with your nougat goo bar.
It's not nougat. It's some kind of the Cadbury cream egg. Like the cream.
It's like Snickers. There's nougat.
No. I'm saying if you think of a Snickers, get rid of the nougat and peanut butter. Put the cream in there.
No peanut butter in Snickers.
I said the nougat and the peanuts.
You said peanut butter.
I don't think I did.
Well, if only this was being recorded in any way, shape, or form.
Anyway,
That's
final
right.
one. Okay, so you've heard of ring pops. All right. We've got candy necklaces. If you want to be a little risque, they have candy. What?
Don't they already have that?
Hold on. This is a presentation, Patrick.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. And you're like, we were already here.
You lost me at a product that there already exists. Go ahead, keep going.
Okay, I'm talking wearable candy. We got your ring pops. We got your candy necklaces. No, okay, and even a risque thing, we have the edible underwear. But we have a corner of the market that is booming in other ways. You've heard of sneakerheads. How about sweeter heads? I'm talking about shoes made of candy. Candy shoes. Shoes made of candy. Like say, ooh, those shoes are sweet.
But the candy touches the ground.
Okay, but do you just happen to drop all the candy that you have? Or do you hold it up in regards? Like, ooh,
No,
look at this.
If they're candy shoes, you wear the shoes?
I don't understand why you're pushing back on this. It's a very high seller. People are buying it for the novelty, putting it up on display. And then that way, it's like if somebody wants to wear them, I'll tell you what, the little wrapper, like think of a sucker's got a stick. The bottom layer of it will be the stick, but it'll just be a flat piece. So if you step in a puddle, you're still fucked. You can stand while wearing them.
Interesting.
I'm rocking out the candy style. You don't even understand.
I would want to do a kind of a Reese's peanut butter cup, but the outside chocolate.
Been done.
No, I'm just saying, but the outside chocolate is the same chocolate and material from the Crunch Bar.
Oh, so it's got the braille on it.
Yeah.
You think anyone
kind of get that like extra texture as you bite into it?
You think anyone that's blind reads the bottom of Crunch Bars and goes, "Oh my God, someone's trapped"?
They go, "Oh, Crunch Bar." How do I know? ..
This candy is screaming at me.
Crunch. I'd like to reintroduce another use for Pop Rocks.
Okay.
But I kind of like the idea of like almost like a blow pop, but on the inside are Pop Rocks.
Okay.
So it's like and they're all cherry because all those other.
What do you like? You don't like bubblegum Pop Rocks? You don't like strawberry Pop Rocks?
No.
You don't like chocolate Pop Rocks?
No.
You don't like blue raspberry Pop Rocks?
How dare you?
You don't like watermelon Pop Rocks?
No.
You don't like lemonade Pop Rocks?
Nope.
I can't think of any other Pop Rocks. You don't like grape? If
it's not cherry, I don't like it.
Speaking of things that people don't like, there's a little bit of a tiny bit of an outrage because people are dumb.
Was it like that?
Yeah, a little bit. These motherfuckers don't understand that lemonade has sugar in it.
Yeah.
So they are a little bit of a
natural sugars that go into the lemons.
I mean, here's the thing. With Chick-fil-A, there was a video that someone made of how much sugar is added to Chick-fil-A's lemonade.
Yeah.
So basically, they're making it, and someone posted a video, and then now everyone's upset that there's so much sugar in lemonade. Like they never fucking looked at a label.
Gets them upset. Not their overall stance on like same-sex marriage and their overall being, but they're like, look at all the sugar. This is unconscionable.
It reminds me of a party that we had at the theater. There was this mother that called in, and there was something like 14 kids, all like, I think they were like 10 years old. They're throwing a birthday party. And when I was talking to them about the drink options, I'm like, well, we could do pitchers of soda. Like, oh, no. They won't be drinking soda. They can't have all that sugar. We'll be having lemonade instead.
Cool.
And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah. I didn't tell her that there's more sugar in the lemonade than there is in any of the sodas that we had. I was like, all right, yeah, you can have the lemonade. Cool.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. The customer is always right. All right. Now, with Halloween coming up, unless it's canceled, and we're already talking about candy, we need to go through real quick the best and the worst Halloween candies because I don't want anyone to be caught off guard, being like October 28th and going, oh no, I didn't get it in candy. What should I get? I'll just grab whatever's in the aisle. No, we don't do that shit here.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite? Like, you have a Halloween candy that when you get it, you're like, ooh, best Halloween candy ever. Which one is it?
They are the tiny Reese's peanut butter cups. They're the thicker ones, and then they're the little packages.
The ones that are like as round as a quarter, but the thick.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Those are one of my favorites. I also enjoy, and I know we've talked about this, I like candy corn.
Well, here's the thing, Patrick. You have somehow named the number one item on the best Halloween candies list from candystore.com.
Oh, yeah?
A compilation from all the customers and various lists, and they did numeric scoring. They have the 10 best Halloween candies. Number one is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Yep.
Undeniably superior to every other Halloween candy.
So good.
I want to see
Crackle bars. I like Crackle bars too. Crackle bars are kind of like a generic Crunch bar.
Right. So they could just go fuck off in the corner for right now because we're not talking about the okayest knockoffs you can ever find when someone cheaped out.
I like those.
Okay, well, you're a dumb idiot.
Okay.
What we're going to do now is I want you to try to guess the best Halloween candies on this list. So you have Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. You fucking nailed it right out the gate.
Yeah. Mini Snickers.
Well, it's just Snickers. Yeah, that's number two.
Number two is Snickers? Oh,
yep.
Wow.
3 strikes, you're out, by the way.
Bazooka gum.
What is it? 1948?
I love bazooka gum.
Yeah, because you were born in 1948.
That is untrue.
No, it's right. It's right.
All
right. That's 1 strike.
See, right there, they've only did the 2 that I.
There's other candies, Patrick.
I know, but those are the ones I like.
Well, it's not all about you. What?
Crunch bar?
Crunch bar? You're coming at me with Crunch bar? You son of a bitch. That's 2 wrong answers. 1 more and you're out of here, son.
I
need you to think the 10 best Halloween candies. Get outside that dumb brain of yours and think about what other people like for a second.
I don't want to because they're usually wrong. Give me a hint.
There's some that are chocolate and some that aren't.
Blow pop?
Would you just get the hell out of everywhere? Number 3, Twix. Number 4, Kit Kat. Number 5, M&M's. 6, Nerds. Those little boxes of Nerds.
I know what Nerds are.
Number 7, Butterfinger. Number 8, Sour Patch Kids.
Pass.
Number 9, Skittles. Number 10, a Hershey bar.
That's wrong.
Well, hey, they did a compilation based off of a wide variety of information.
You ever had a frozen Hershey bar with almonds?
No.
Don't do it if you don't like having your mind explode.
Okay, well then awesome. I just won't.
It's so good.
So now here's the thing. We found out what the best were. Let's find out what the worst are. Patrick, what are the 10 worst Halloween candies? Number 1, you have already guessed.
Corn. They're gonna say candy corn.
Yes, yeah, right.
I love it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't want to participate.
What? You don't?
No, I'm kidding.
You son of a bitch.
See, the other one I would say, what's the weird one that's in like either the black or orange wrapper, and it's just I don't know what it's made of.
I believe that's called hate.
It's like gross. Like, don't buy these things.
I think those are called. They call those peanut butter kisses.
No,
but they're not Hershey Kisses. They're like a specific
peanut butter. I'd be down with it, but I'm just saying it's just chewy ass.
Yeah, the black and orange ones.
What?
The ones that are just black and orange?
No, the wrappers are black and orange.
That's what I'm asking.
I think it's caramel something.
No, they are called peanut butter kisses, not like Hershey's kisses.
Oh,
So you're right by being wrong, but all right, hit me up with somewhere. What's the worst fucking Halloween candy? The worst one. You haven't even gotten one wrong right. You're so good at this.
change.
That is actually that's better. I remember as a kid, I would get so upset. I'm like, oh, that bitch gave me 47 cents. And then like the last 6 months before I got a job, I'm like, man, if I could go door to door and get up just handfuls of change right now, I'd be so happy.
What about, is Almond Joy on there?
You son of a bitch. Almond Joy deserves its own bracket because it's so fucking good.
Someone with coconut, right?
Yeah, you said that on purpose.
I don't like coconut.
You can go fuck yourself with a coconut.
I will choose not to. Apparently, you want to fuck a coconut. Almond Joy.
I just show me where the coconut touched you that you are apparently so against one of the most amazing things ever made.
Ask David Klein, okay? Ask him.
I can't. He's trapped in a hidden factory somewhere.
I'm sure that's just a trap.
We don't know for sure.
Now that I have you here.
All right. You got two wrong. Two wrong. One more guess. Let's see if you can get something right.
Toothbrush. Because fuck.
No, we got wax Coke bottles.
I don't even know what that is.
It's those little candies that are like yay big. They're shaped in the. They're like the.
Like tear the thing off.
Yeah.
Gross.
Well, yeah, that's why they're on here. Necco wafers. I'd say worse.
They're like for cookies, right?
No, they're like worse Smarties.
Gross.
Yeah, the Necco wafers are number 5. Number 6, Tootsie Rolls. I don't know. I mean, when I'm in the mood for a Tootsie Roll, they kind of hit the spot. They're kind of banging.
All right. Well, your girlfriend's just wrong. A malted milk ball is awesome.
I mean, she's actually kind of right. Whoppers suck. Number 8, licorice.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Okay, I can understand
the fact that that's so low.
I would understand if it's black licorice. Black licorice is garbage, and it belongs in the garbage. Red licorice, I can't even say it. It's just so good.
Are you a Twizzler fan or a Red Vine fan?
Twizzlers for life.
Is it because you can pull them apart?
Yeah, miss me with that Red Vine bullshit.
I'm just saying.
Twizzlers also have the peel apart, so they have like the little nylon strands. You can pull them apart and make a little braid out of it.
Bad. You don't listen to shit.
No, you son of a bitch. I'm talking about you got the Twizzlers that are stuck together. You can, all right, but then they have the pull and peel, which are completely different. You can also pull those apart, but those ones are made to be pulled apart.
Mm-hmm.
And you make little designs, and then you just shove it in your mouth.
A malted milk ball milkshake. It's amazing.
No,
Wow, no worse.
No, I'm busy eating almond joys and being happy.
No.
Number 9, Good and Plenty. Good and fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Number 10,
be like a Tic Tac without the flavor.
Number 10, Bit O Honey. More like bit off more than you can chew, you dumb son of a bitch.
You can't chew anything because it's in your teeth for the week.
You dumb bitch, your last O Honey. Oh, man. That list went on forever, but speaking of things that go on forever, have you ever been to a concert and someone did a solo that goes, I don't know, way too long?
Yeah.
You're like, okay, we get it, Tim.
Every Fish concert ever.
Ooh, throwing out hot takes to Fish fans.
Yep. They'll forget about it in an hour. Don't
the fish sticks, as they're called.
Are they really?
No. But it's good to know that you're that dumb. So you're obviously a big fan of John Cage, right? Not Johnny Cage.
Oh, Johnny Cage.
No, John Cage, the composer. He's a late American composer he was born in Los Angeles in 1912 and died in New York in 1992. He wrote this piece called ASLSP, which written out is called As Slow as Possible.
Yeah.
There is a group in Germany that has decided to play this piece that he wrote and have it take 639 years to play. It's like the sheet music doesn't say like, oh, play this for 639 years. They're just like, I feel like we need to do this for a certain amount of time to honor things. The reason they're doing it is the world's first organ was built in Halberstadt in 1361.
Oh yeah, Hammerstein.
Yeah, I know. And at the turn of the millennium, 639 years had passed since the organ's creation. So it was decided that as slow as possible should be performed over the same amount of time. So now I know you missed it, but don't worry, there's a live stream that you can catch if you want to check it out again. They are playing this like consistently, so there's a constant humming coming from the organ that they have. They just put in 2 new pipes to change the tone. It's the first time that the tone has changed since 2013. So it's taken 7 years to play one note. But don't worry, the next one's coming February 2022. So we're a year and a half away. You have time to get your tickets to Germany and be there in place when someone just slowly puts a pipe in.
I'll be back in 2 years.
It's probably gonna be longer than that.
Yeah,
because they're saying that this thing is gonna go until 2640.
it's not. I'm sorry, it's not.
Why do you say that?
Like, do they think their kids are gonna do it?
Yes.
Johan, get in here.
No.
You get in here.
No, you always brings this up around this time of year.
You have to be ready.
I can't.
You're gonna be responsible for the B sharp.
I don't like B sharp. You know I'm a G person.
You can't. You will not live long enough for the G.
But I want G. I trained my whole life for G.
That's why you need to find yourself a woman to carry on the lineage, and then your son will get to play the G.
It's so much pressure to have son.
Well, I'm just saying because apparently women cannot play the organ. I'm German. That's what I think.
Well, it shouldn't be what you think because the person who changed the first pipe was a woman. And you know what? When she put it in place, nailed it.
Yeah,
she put it right in the spot that she was supposed to.
Okay, we got to start all over again.
It's like, yeah, you get to the year 2458, and they're like, oh, that was supposed to be a B flat. We did B sharp. All right, guys, run it back real quick.
And then what happens if they mess up? Like the floor opens up like in Goonies?
Ooh. But it would open.
Ever.
It opened up over like 7 centuries. It goes, oh, this is going to be real bad. That crack is going to get so bad eventually. Like maybe the first place that they ever did an organ was in the Grand Canyon. And that's what happened there. Someone played one wrong note.
And that's how the Grand Canyon happened.
Mm-hmm. That's how the dinosaurs died.
I mean, when are they going to fill that in?
Honestly, like they're saying they're running out of room to put all this trash. Well, if this is a giant landfill right there, just waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the only music news lately. Of course, you being a huge fan of silent disco.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. Because there was a weekly silent disco held in Bristol Park, that's been banned from happening after the noise kept nearby residents awake. I want you to marinate in that. A silent disco was too loud.
Cool.
Okay, you don't have to be that loud, Patrick. This is a silent
disco.
Could you keep it down, sir?
Don't rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Don't tip the boat over.
So people would show up to these discos, and the music would actually be played through headphones. So it's a bunch of people just. But that's not the part that was loud. As it turns out, when you're wearing headphones and you want to talk to someone next to you, you're like, I love this song! It's so great we're being quiet right now! And apparently, they also have a bunch of generators running, vehicles coming in, and people, and the people shouting. Of course, they've been finding broken glass and just piles of poop everywhere.
It's mainly people going, I thought this was going to be real stupid. Turns out it is.
You want to get out of here?
I mean, let's see what happens next.
Okay, but if we go, don't tell Mark.
No, don't tell Mark.
Don't tell Mark.
You guys talking about me?
No.
Okay, I thought I heard something through the headphones.
Mark heard you say don't tell him.
Don't take the boat over. That's why you're not coming, Mark.
So we got these motherfuckers from Italy, right? Talk about tipping the boat over. These flat earth motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
I know. Normally I'd just be like, I can't deal with this right now. But here's the thing. The travel restrictions that are in place because of the current COVID-19 situation.
Why doesn't coronavirus just go off the side?
You think about it.
When it's airborne, you know.
There's a couple in Italy that they set sail from northern Italy with the intention of reaching the remote island of Lampedusa, which for them was supposedly the edge of the flat.
Lampedusa. It's one of my favorite dogs.
Was it one of the 101 Dalmatians?
No, they were Dalmatians. There was one of them.
God, yeah. They said that island represented the edge of the flat world. So here's the problem. They have no idea what they're doing. Go figure. So during the lockdown, they decided, all right, now's our chance. Run. They can't catch everyone. So they got to a port near the water where they wanted to go, sold their car, and bought a boat right then and there. So they didn't even have a boat, didn't really have the experience with it. Then they decided to set sail using a compass, which I don't know if you know how compasses work, but they are used based off of pointing towards the north with the magnets because of the Earth, the whole roundness of the Earth and all that good stuff.
It was flat.
Yeah, terrestrial magnetism, which flat earthers should not even be down with.
You know what I just realized? You finally find a story.
Yeah.
Where I could do this for the silent disco.
And you didn't fucking do it.
I can do it. What a shame. Anyway, go ahead.
You should probably just get rid of it then. Get rid of the light completely. So this couple set sail. There we go. He set sail, and then they ended up, 60 kilometers in the wrong direction.
Oh.
They arrived in the wrong harbor, tired, thirsty, and nearly shipwrecked. What's going on over there, Patrick?
Dude, I don't know. It's only if only they knew every Thursday at 4:00 I was doing this.
So they arrived at the wrong port. They got a little bit in trouble, and they were placed in quarantine on board their boat for 15 days.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, as punishment, you have to stay on your boat now for 15 days because we want to make sure you're not spreading the virus around.
And stupid.
Yeah. So then they decided,
ages as F.
Here's the thing. They didn't give up. They said, fuck this. They're in their boat. So they decided to flee in their boat that they already couldn't sail to the right place. They got caught 3 hours later, and they got brought back to the port. Escaped again.
Where would you rather be? Would you rather be in a fully stocked boat for the quarantine, or would you rather be on land?
Oh, on land.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like, what if it was just like you and like one other person?
Need the land.
Need the land? Yeah, I know. You're needlessly afraid of the ocean, right?
Well, it's okay. Needlessly.
I'm just saying.
Needlessly. Have you heard of the Bermuda Triangle? Been killing people since the 90s. Well, I don't know where it is.
It's in Bermuda.
But it's just out there.
It's in a triangular area of Bermuda.
What makes you think that?
It's called the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, okay. So now we're just calling things as they are.
Yes.
Okay, fine then.
Good talk. I think I'd rather be on a boat, honestly.
Okay, but here's the
All
thing.
the supplies.
Are you in the harbor on the boat? Or are you out of
boat? I'm like, we're cruising around.
Oh, so you're cruising around. You're not anchored somewhere.
No.
Okay, how big is this boat? Are we talking like a pontoon or are we talking a yacht?
I think let's say a modestly sized yacht.
Okay. Modestly sized yacht, I could probably do.
Yeah, I think
because,
so.
Because the whole thing is you'd get claustrophobic. And it's like, oh, I'm stuck on this tiny ass boat.
Well, I felt bad for especially for the astronauts that went up with the SpaceX project. Like they came back after a short amount of time, and if I was going to be like, "Is there a vaccine?" Nah, okay, I'll stay up here.
It's like, ooh, you can't make us come down.
Yeah,
you get down from there.
No,
you come down right now.
No, I don't think I will.
I told you could go up there, but you have to come down right.
I said I like space. Give me space.
You have to the count of 3 to come down, young man.
You got to count down at least from 10.
That is in the rules.
3. I'm an astronaut. I don't understand. What happened to the other 7?
Those are important numbers.
Can you imagine how unimpressive launches would be? 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Come on, my phone. It was loading.
Can't we just go to 10? No.
Oh, why don't we go to 17, Carl?
That's excessive.
Okay. We just added 7 to the number.
Let's just stay at 10.
Why do you get to decide? Why can't we go with 9? 9's my lucky number.
Well, it's not mine.
Who put you in charge of it?
I am the commander.
The commander? Are you the number commander?
I am the number commander.
Did you learn that through the Common Core?
I did, and that's why we're going to space.
You're not the commander, you're the commander.
The commander.
Oh no, what a terrible superhero.
Core friends.
You want to hear a setup for a joke?
Sure.
So we got
setup.
This guy named Jimmy McDonald was paddling along in New York in a kayak on Lake George. Mm-hmm. He wasn't really paying attention. He drifted away from his wife and stepkids because he was taking pictures with his phone. The water got a little choppy. He ended up tipping over, losing his paddle. So he's just hanging out in 30 feet of water with his poorly fit life jacket that just kind of doing one of these numbers around his face.
Yeah.
So he's holding onto the kayak with one hand and then holding onto his phone with the other hand and just going,
what do I do?
What do I do? Right? Here's the thing, though. There are other kayakers and people in canoes passing by, but he's just too goddamn proud to say anything. So he's just like, no, I could take care of this by myself. I don't need to call out for help. So then after a while of just trying to right the kayak, he starts what
do I do?
Right.
He starts just getting tired. He's like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna die today. Instead of calling out for help for the people that are right over there, you just be like, little help, bro.
In person, I'm afraid that I cannot.
In walks or in paddles, Greg Barrett, who is the captain for Tiki Tours.
Oh, I know.
You're thinking a tiki bar that's just out on the water that's coming to save Jimmy.
That's awesome. You get yourself some help, and you get yourself some of a lava flow.
Well, Jimmy is a drug counselor and a recovering addict. So wouldn't it be funny that he got saved by a floating tiki bar? Even funnier, do you know who the passengers of the tiki bar were?
The cast of Gilligan's Island.
Oh, you're so close. It was full of priests and seminarians from the Paulist Fathers, a Catholic retreat on the lake.
You could find out just exactly how many priests walked into that tiki bar.
How many priests on a tiki boat, on a floating tiki boat, does it take to save a proud man from New York?
I will never forget. It was the day before. It was the last day that people were allowed to go out and do the whole thing. It was quarantine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right before quarantine. It was 2 days before St. Patrick's Day. We are I'm sitting at Ballydoyle with Nate, and we're just like, I'm like, well, this is going to be a while before we're able to go into a bar again, you know?
Yeah.
Sit there and we're like just having some fun hanging out. And then all of a sudden, 4 priests walk into the bar. And I look at Nate and I go, well, that doesn't bode well. I go, it's either going to be really bad or hilarious.
Speaking of really bad or hilarious.
Yeah.
You ever been given a simple task and you just had to go a little big on it and a little bit overboard?
Somebody once asked me what 4 + 2 was, so that I devised a way that I could do 28 steps to find out that it was 6.
You goddamn son of a bitch, Common Core motherfucker. Get out of here.
Or fatherfucker. You never know.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Here's the thing. My dude, Adrian Shaw, his wife asked him if, to make the garden look nice. It's like, hey, could you make the garden look nice? And he's like, all right, I can do that for you.
Right now, like, shit, Adrian.
So when she's away at work, he decides to get just like a single lawn ornament. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the lawn ornament. It is a 11.5-foot Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That's awesome.
So he had a crane lifted up over his house so he could put it in the backyard.
That bottom photo looks like they put it on the top.
I know, right?
That would be a great place for that.
What about badass chimney? If you had a dragon one instead with his mouth open and it's like, yeah, he's just breathing smoke all the time. But yeah, he's just got a sweet ass dinosaur just hanging out in the backyard now.
Hell yeah.
And you figure it's like, what a nice surprise for his wife. Of course she's gonna love it, right?
Sure.
I mean, he even said she loves the Jurassic Park films and watches all the David Attenborough documentaries. So I couldn't go wrong with the purchase, really. You'll never guess what happened.
What?
So Deborah, here's the problem. She went to work out right after work. So she's at a fitness class. And when she comes home, it's so dark, she can't even see in the backyard. She comes in the front door and she just, whatever.
Oh, what happened?
So Adrian's like, oh, okay, well, I'll just surprise her in the morning. So like when she wakes up, I'll just open the blinds and be like, haha. Here's the problem. The dog needed to go out at like 4 a.m. Had to take a little bit of a tinkle. And Deborah's the one that had to go let the dog out. Deborah?
Who?
Deborah?
Who?
Deborah?
Ah, okay.
Deborah let the dog out. He was sleeping. Adrian was just passed out.
Yeah, he had a busy day of moving a gigantic T-Rex.
It comes along once in a while.
Plain Tucker.
So when she let the dog outside.
Who did?
Deborah?
Who?
Deborah?
Who?
Deborah.
Oh.
Yeah, Deborah let the dog out.
Okay.
She opened the back door, then the security light, the motion light that popped on, and just all of a sudden she opens the door and bam, T-Rex. He said that she recounted the experience to me in what I can only be described as colorful terms this morning, and it didn't sound very pleasant.
Yeah. Reminds me when they got those new statues at the damn shrine. You walk in, it's dark, and you see someone standing in the dark, and then you're like, "What the?"
A 6 foot tall statue,
yeah,
right by the alarm code. So you have to walk in the dark, and it's right there, and you're just like, yeah, okay,
awesome.
He said that he's confident he can change her mind so he can keep the dinosaur because he's named it Dave and the kids are happy about it. So now she just has to be cool with having a dinosaur in her backyard that scared the piss out of her and the dog.
I would want a large predator alien.
Okay. Are you when you say large, do you mean like 6 foot tall, or are you talking like a giant one, like a 15-foot statue?
I would say because they're tall, I'd like an 8-foot one.
Okay. So you could say it's like life size.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen some Incredible Hulk ones.
Cool.
There was even a guy that I think we covered the story years ago on an episode where a guy brought he saw a Google Maps car driving around, brought the Hulk out to the middle of the yard and was hanging out next to it. So then that picture ended up on Google Maps for a while.
That's cool.
So we've now reached the point where if you're wearing headphones, you might want to take them off for a second. If you have the volume up too loud, you might want to turn it down because it is time for our favorite segment. Goat news. Oh, you remember the lights this time? Okay, I thought I gave you a big enough of a lead.
Yep.
In Douglas County, Georgia, a sheriff was serving civil papers at a home. And while she's doing that, it's not uncommon for her to leave her doors open because she would occasionally have to retreat from a dog that's in the yard. One of the times that she was serving papers at a door, she came back to the car to find a goat inside of the squad car eating the papers for other things that she had to serve. So someone that day got rescued, unbeknownst to them, by a goat that just hopped in a car and started eating the paperwork.
Or they trained a goat to go after the summons.
Tell me more.
So they trained a goat.
Yes.
To eat any kind of official document coming from the police.
Wow.
They knew that bitch Stephanie was going to serve them with divorce papers. Because she never liked Arnold the goat. And I'll be damned if I'm going to get served. So I served Arnold the papers.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I just like referring. I like that you refer to a sheriff as that bitch Stephanie.
No. I'm saying it's not the sheriff. My ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife. He wants to get rid of me because of my well-trained goat, and I will be damned.
Okay.
That bitch Stephanie serves me with papers.
Okay, but Stephanie's not serving it to you. It'd be the sheriff.
No, but she has the sheriff do it.
Okay, yeah, but then that's not her serving it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, whatever. No, you know what? I don't think you understand how goat news works, Patrick.
I understand how goat news works.
Well, do you understand how gender reveals go? Yeah, we're talking about it in a sense.
Did I tell this gender reveal story?
Which one?
About for Mike McCaffrey's gender reveal?
I mean, I don't know what the story is. I know you were there and they had the drone and the whole things.
Oh, I have a story. You tell your story, then I'll tell mine. Oh.
Okay. So blogger Jenna Carvunidis is kind of credited. She's largely credited with creating the whole gender reveal party idea.
Oh, she's the person I hate. Go ahead.
Because back in 2008, she and her husband did like the traditional thing of they made a cake with a pink inside. So when it got cut into, like, oh, it's pink. It's a nice reveal. She posted it on her blog, and it got like a little bit of local attention. But since then, things have gotten out of hand. We of course covered the one a handful of episodes ago about the one in Arizona that had a wildfire that spread 47,000 acres and caused $8 million in damages. Because they shot an explosive tannerite, which is just like a packed thing of like these little balls that when the bullet goes in there, it explodes. It's like a cool effect, but the problem is when you do it in a dry area where everything can burn,
right.
You probably don't set off explosives. So we've had that one. In April, there was a gender reveal party in Florida that led to a 10-acre brush fire. We've had some other ones that have caused more property damage. And there's also last October in Iowa, there was a gender reveal party where the family, when trying to do like a fun device that would, like explode, they accidentally made a pipe bomb.
Yes, I remember that one.
Yeah. Here's the problem. The entire pipe exploded, sending shrapnel everywhere, killing one of their grandmothers. So it's like gender reveal. Well, I guess it's gonna be girl because grandma's gone.
We're probably gonna have to name the child after her. Yeah, don't I know that?
Okay, but Eunice isn't a boy's name.
Doesn't matter. We killed her.
What's your story?
Oh, so Mike McCaffrey decides to have his gender reveal party at base camp, and as you know, did you know Laura? I don't know if you knew Laura. Or
No,
not.
I don't think I did.
Laura is not an attention grabber. You know, she just does not want to be the center of attention. However, I think Mike did. So and also it's a good way to get people to like the bar you're working at,
right?
To like spend money. So he does the gender reveal party. So we're all standing out. He gives a select group of probably like what felt like 90, one of those little exploding things that you crank the bottom and it comes out.
Yeah, the confetti cannons.
Yeah, but this was dust. This was like a pink dust or a dust or a blue dust, you know. So they already know what it's going to be. They're just having this big party. So it's not as tragic as it seems. But we're sitting around. The DJ has like a drone in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And he's videotaping. He wants to get a shot of it. And it seems like it's taking forever. And they even said, you got to, be ready because these things, they do a big, like it takes a couple turns to really pop.
Okay.
So just be careful, be ready to really crank it.
Did you actually?
It wasn't me.
Okay.
We're all waiting. And he's like, okay, everybody hold on. Hang on. We're just going to get the right angle. Hold on. And I'm just like, could we please? Like, I'm over it. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you see, and you look over, and this poor guy, Carl, somehow it went off, and the air just goes out like, oh.
I was cleaning it.
He's like, I didn't even touch it. I didn't even know. And we're like, yeah, good job, buddy. And so it's all, so that of course, like, because, you have to, and I'm loving it. Like, I'm just like, So we're sitting there, and Mike's like, we're still gonna get the photo. We're still gonna get the photo. And they're sitting there, and everybody's waiting, and he's still fucking around with his drone, which is one of the reasons why that happened in the first place. Just take a damn photo, and we could do this, and it wouldn't have screwed up.
Yeah, that's victim blaming.
It gets like really quiet because we're still waiting.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lull in like the talking because people are they're just standing waiting for direction.
Okay.
And I go, so what do you guys think it's gonna be?
Oh, that's
needless to say, Turn Heel Comedy has a new video idea. I sure got on the phone. I had been drinking. I got on the phone with Preston and Emily, and I was like, okay. Somebody write this down for me. I have an idea.
As a side note to the gender reveal parties that are, the one that happened in California currently, where they set off an explosive device, the tannerite again, and it caused a big old fire. San Diego County Sheriff's Department had to post some stuff on Twitter saying, hey, all of you that are driving down these one-lane roads and stopping to take pictures of the fire, could you, they said it nicer than this, but could you get the fuck out of the way? We have people evacuating, and we have emergency vehicles that need to get through. You don't need a selfie with a fire.
Right.
I mean, it's like sometimes you just kind of want to watch the world burn.
No, don't.
Oh, okay. But there is a little bit of a ray of light, and there's gonna be a little bit of a clue. Let's see if you can get this little small hint. So, there's a researcher in Hungary. He has won the Korber Prize, which is an annual science prize for Europe. Earned him $1.8 million because he uncovered a gene-based therapy that reprograms cells in the human eye so they can perform the work of light-sensitive receptors needed for human vision.
Okay.
Basically, that it could reactivate the retinas of blind people. We're looking at something that could potentially cure blindness.
Awesome.
Scientists said that the process, for the time being, the process creates a level of vision similar to watching television in black and white. The clinic tests on blind volunteers are underway right now. But the fact that it creates a level of vision similar to watching black and white TV, you go from nothing to that?
Sure.
Jesus
I know
Christ.
colorblind people.
Oh, man. And I wonder, though, if you get that, if you wear those colorblind glasses.
If it would work.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have
you ever seen the video of the guy who was colorblind, and then they give like the father, he was colorblind, and then they give him like the glasses, and he's just so fucking happy about it, and you're just like, oh my god.
I've seen a few of those videos. Those are really cool to see.
Yeah.
It's like I wish I could see if those glasses do anything for me and go, oh, I've been wrong the whole time. Like, here I am wearing my favorite green shirt, and I just don't know what's going on. So he's Botan Roska is his name.
Oh, yeah.
He's the son of a computer scientist and a pianist.
And the creator of Jelly Bellies.
You son of a bitch. He began his career in medicine after a detour. The detour, of course, was...
he was playing the C in the longest song, the slowest song ever.
He studied the cello at the Lichtferink Academy of Music in Budapest.
The which one?
Lichtferink Academy of Music. But he had to give up the instrument following an injury. So he got injured. He couldn't play cello anymore and decided, fuck it. I'll just make it so blind people can see.
Yeah, you know, the detours we take.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you like the choice of music? Can you even hear it?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
It's Hungry Eyes. Because he's a scientist from Hungary and he's fixing eyes. I had to find, this is the only cover I could find that didn't use any of the original music.
Oh, God. I get to see Jen like sticking her head in the door going, what are you doing? Working.
No, she was downstairs making lunch and she's like, hey, it's ready. And I'm just like sitting here trying to find this music. And she's like,
hungry ass.
Like 10 minutes later, she's like, it's getting cold. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm like, I'm working.
Between you and I.
Oh, yeah. That's going to do it for this week.
Oh, tell them where they can find us online.
Well, you can find us on Twitter. You can find this podcast at Stupid Tweeting. Individually on Twitter, we are at Hungry as a Bear. That's me. At Patrick Newsom 42.
That's me.
Do we have a streak going or
no?
No. Well, okay. We're still at one tweet in the last 3.5 years from Patrick.
Yay!
But we're getting there.
Not the worst. Not the worst.
Pretty much the worst, though. You can find this podcast you can find more information about us looking on Facebook and YouTube for our channel there. Search for Stupid Talking Stupid. We stream all the videos to there. We put up highlights occasionally. I haven't gotten to it in a while because I just started a new job and I don't have any free time. You can also search for us on Spotify, iTunes, and iHeartRadio, as well as any other podcast app that you have on your phone. Search for
DVMPE.com.
Search for Stupid Talking Stupid. You can also find us on DVMPE.com as well as the rest of the DVMPE network. Yeah. There's I think there's currently 30 different podcasts on the network that you can listen to, like active shows, but there's also a big back catalog that you can check of other things. You can find more information about all of our information on this podcast at stupidstalkingstupid.com. And when you go there, you can actually check out our store. I'll show you right here. If I can turn this off. Here's our website. It's super awesome. Mm-hmm. If you click on this, you're actually going to see the show.
There's
me talking. Here. I got a great voice. Go up here to the store. Let me turn this thing off real quick. Right up here in the store, we got all this cool stuff for sale. All these shirts, masks, stickers, a lot of cool stuff. We sold a pocket tee shirt lately or recently. I got sent a picture of it. I'm super happy with how it looks, and it's an awesome shirt. You should pick one up yourself.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, she already sent me a picture.
I didn't see a picture.
Okay, well, you're just a bad person, I guess.
I guess.
So, I don't know. Maybe just stop being such a piece of shit, and people will appreciate you more. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for us, Patrick.
Yep, that's gonna do it. For us, for Stupid Talking Stupid, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
And Candy Corn is the best
at being the worst.
I'll talk to you later.
I'm enjoy rules.